Mic test 1, 2, 3. Hey, hi everyone. This is David Gentlewhale. Thanks for tuning in for the monthly updates. I think you might hear me sounding a little bit funny. My voice is still coming back due to COVID. In the past week, some of us has caught COVID, and Thursday was my day 1. Now I'm at my day 6, doing a lot better, a lot more energy. But not to worry, we have been working throughout, so making a lot of progress for everyone. And today, can't wait to share with you some of the updates that we have behind the scenes. Anyway, if you have a better name for these monthly updates, do share with me. I think that'll be pretty cool. It can be called like a magic dust, campfire, or something. Maybe we can create something really nice and create an artwork for it. So it'll be a monthly event that we look forward to have a conversation. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I think the last few weeks has been rather challenging. Lots of crazy news. The overall bearish market is not helping at all. So if you're feeling rather down, know that we are all in this journey together, alright? Alright, so let's get started. I think I'm really glad to share that the IO team is right now 27 men strong now. We have been growing rather rapidly over the past 2-3 weeks, and we are all really excited to be part of the journey to build the brand with you. And we are not done yet. The team is expected to reach about 40 packs over the next 2 months. We do have a group of very talented people in the team right now. We have designers, we have new concept artists, narrative story director, we also have a music producer, more developers, and I have also a marketing director who's in just today, community manager, moderators. We will introduce to you over time so we can all have a very more engaging and meaningful conversations together to make Imaginary Ones a great place to be in. So things are coming together, and we are all expecting everything to move a lot faster from now. In the first few weeks, there isn't a lot of concrete information we can share because there was a lot of planning, a lot of hiring, a lot of seeking of partnerships and advice from here and there. So I think right now everything is coming into place. Very excited, and we can expect the speed to move up quicker from now. So overall, we are building our Imaginary One ecosystem. We call it the Imaginary World, and we have a 3 main focus that we often talk about. The first one will be on brand building. On brand building, we think about how can we expand our reach, how can we make Imaginary Ones more known worldwide, not just in the Web3 but in the Web2 public as well. We need to constantly develop the story, making Imaginary Ones more lovable, more relatable, creating through different mediums like animated contents, events, etc. So from there, slowly we can bridge the gap between the Web2 and Web3. The other very important aspect for us will be constantly try to add value to the community. This is what we are committed in, something that we always do to give you the resources and the tools you need to succeed in the space. I believe recently you have started to see a lot more momentum going on, a lot more activities, giveaways, raffles. We also onboarded our analyst, Salus, who has been diligently on a daily basis updating you on some of the important daily NFT markets, sentiments and news. I hope that has been very helpful for you so that you don't have to seek your news from all over the place. We will continue to improve the server in terms of giving you better space to have meaningful conversations, meaningful activities, and also providing, very importantly, important education so that all of us can slowly make better decisions in the space. And lastly, it's all about being fun and having some creativity and magic in whatever we do, because on a daily basis we have enough stress and everything is so crazy. But I think as long as you are here, we'll try to give you a little bit more entertainment, which will give you more memorable experiences, to give you some surprises here and there, to make your day a lot better. So everything that we build, the website, the integration, the gamification, is all about that. Our main principles that we think about. So the last that we share about the law, we created the page where you get a glimpse of the history, how it all came about, and at the end is about this screen over here. You know, where are they going to embark on next? So at this stage, we are revamping our website. We try to imagine how our world look like with a better experience, a richer story, and definitely fun and engaging gamification as well. So our very talented concept artist has created a draft for us before we proceed to render them into 3D proper later on. So here's the concept. Ta-da! So this is the art, the concept art that our concept artists have created, and the intention is for us to take this as an inspiration to, after that, make it into fully 3D rendered. So our website will be beautifully 3D with proper lightings and everything. And I heard from Clement there's going to be like day mode and light mode, so we shall see. It will look beautiful. So in the middle, you can see that there's a main headquarters over there, and on the left hand side, there's a game land there. We're expecting to explore how we can integrate certain mini games to have more engaging, fun activities over here in Imaginary World. And at the bottom, at the bottom left is the IO Mart. IO Mart is where you can claim all your different rewards. At the bottom right hand side is like a subway station. It's actually a place where you can send your IOs on expedition staking, where after that they can then go on different quests. Yeah, so this is not the final art yet, but we are seeing this as a very core foundational piece where it is expandable as well as the story unfolds. So imagine in the future there will be certain brand collaborations or campaign. You might be seeing the hot air balloon on the top left hand side floating, you know, telling you that, hey, there's a campaign you can join us, be part of it, and so on. Or there could be a case where there'll be new islands floating into the space and featuring new features in the whole ecosystem. So that's very important. We want to make sure that this foundational piece that we built has the capacity for us to be flexible and unlock certain things along the way. So next, I would like to show you how the main dashboard will look like. Here it is. So this is how, when you enter the main lobby, that's where the main dashboard will look like. And in the dashboard, that's where you can stake your IO, send your IO for quest. There's going to be an inventory page because we want to implement certain items and certain vehicles rights that you can take along the way. There will also be achievement badges because that will help us to feel good about ourselves, to get motivated, to get inspired, to earn more badges, and to be proud of it, of course. Gamification, gaming, mini games is something that we are looking at. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but we thought that it'd be a really great and awesome experience for us to implement in the future. So currently we are speaking with some experts in the game industry and to see how we can do that suitable for the Imaginary One's branding. And lastly, you can of course claim your rewards, and later on we will share more on that later. So how does staking work in Imaginary Ones? When you stake your IO, your Imaginary Ones are being placed in the expedition party. So you can see in this screenshot, it's like an expedition roster. You can decide who to stake and who's not. And when you stake, they're all to be placed on duty. So you can see the first one, 32 days, 15 days, 130 days, 124 days. The more days that they can clock, the higher the level over time. So each IO has a life on its own, and they level up over time, unlocking more and more different benefits and rewards over time. And this is how your IO staking journey will look like. So on day one, they might start from a wanderer status rank, and over time you become like an adventurer, expeditionist, so on and so forth, and each having new rewards and new benefits to look forward to. And when you stake your IO, it doesn't end there. And once you stake your IO, you can then now participate in different quests. And all these quests, there are easy quests, there are complex quests, and there are also even solo quests or group quests that you can join together with your IO family in the Discord. And you can shout out and say, hey, I'm trying to join this quest, would you like to join me? And so on. It's going to have a lot of fun. And of course, each quest will have different various requirements. For example, you might need certain rights or vehicles to participate, or you might need to have certain badges to participate. So each quest are designed to be very stories rich. It all advance the story as a whole. Sometimes it could be very fun, sometimes it could be rather random as well. So in this case, we are trying to call on all the IOs to come and help to build this vehicle, for example. And if you participate, some of the quests will require your IOs to just keep in participation for the next 48 hours. But rather, some of the other quests could require you to complete specific tasks. For example, helping us to vote for the story direction. It could be direction A or direction B. We're not sure how we should move on. Come on, let's help to vote what works, and that will bring the story forward. Or certain quests like, okay, how about to retweet this tweet? Or it could even be like participate in this drawing contest. Draw your own imaginary land. Imagine how your imaginary land might look like, and to complete the quest. So with that, all the quests that you participate, you then will be able to be rewarded some limited items. So items like this, you can have common items to rare items, range from power-up potion to certain rare items that you can later on use for your redeem of rewards later on. The rewards page. The tech and the art team is working really, really hard to give you the best user experience. I think the whole imaginary world will be a very iterative process. We'll keep improving, we'll keep iterating, we'll keep adding more things over time. And our marketing and sponsorships team is working really hard to provide you all the different rewards that you will love. And of course, the very standard ones will range from like NFT raffles, whitelist raffles. And we're also working hard in terms of giving you some in real life discounts, access passes, limited edition merchandises, or even toys. And also a lot of you love toys. In the future, even like master classes to various topics, future collections, tools access to tools that could be built by ourselves, or important and famous tools in the NFT space in general. You might also be able to reward yourself by exchanging for certain coins of your choice as well. Yeah, so these are the rewards that we are thinking about, and we're working really, really hard to provide you the best possible rewards for you. Achievement badges. So achievement badges is an example where you can earn badges along the way. It could range from just being very active in the Discord, or being very helpful, or maybe completing 5 quests, completing 10 quests, and you will unlock certain achievement badges. And these badges will enable you to look back and feel a sense of achievement and be recognized and be proud of it, of course. And definitely, we do not want to make this just a vanity achievement badges. We want to make sure that as you achieve more, you're also going to have added benefits. For example, perhaps sort of priority queue for certain rare NFT, for example, right? So next, we move on to the imaginary rights. So I think so far we have always been calling this the imaginary vehicles. But I think the imaginary rights has a nice sound to it. This is recommended by one of our holders. I forgot your name. I need to look up into Discord again, and we thought that, yeah, I think this is a lot cooler, a lot better name for us to implement. So yeah, imaginary rights. So the designer team has worked on several rides already. For example, you see the ice cream truck, space travel craft. We also have the UFO, the pizza, spacecraft, and many more. You know, there's like the flying bathtub, the submarine, there's a pumpkin over here, there's a burger over here, yeah, and many more. They have designed a lot. I can't wait to share all of them with you. So the purpose of the imaginary rides, we are constantly trying to think of adding new utility to it together with your IO. So for now, yes, you can use them to participate certain rare quests or certain games. In the future, you can also see them in some of the branded contents that we are looking to pilot and create in the future. So one of the things that the team is working on is also on pilots in terms of trying to work with publishing houses or animation houses to maybe perhaps create certain series together, and your IO and your vehicles might be part of the whole story. Very interesting. And of course, as the whole metaverse unfolds, the rides will also play an very important role for traveling as well. Okay, the next thing is about certain in real life partnerships. In other updates, I'm going to share that we are currently partnering with Suntec Singapore to showcase imaginary ones on their big panels. So Suntec Singapore is one of Singapore's biggest shopping mall and conference exhibition halls. Right here at the heart of Singapore. And this image is actually the main entrance to the conference halls. And you can see it's massive. On the left and on the right hand side, there's 4 different escalators. And the panel is 62 meters by 15 meters tall. So traditionally, you need to pay quite a lot of money just to be featured on the wall itself. But they learned about us and they love imaginary ones that they would love to feature us. 30-second spot videos to be played multiple times a day, 96 times to be exact, on their grand panels, and it will going to last for the whole 30 days, which is going to be amazing. So if you happen to be hanging out around Suntec City, look out for the video, take some photos, have fun with it. It's going to be very huge. You have to stand quite far away to be able to take a full picture of it. But very importantly, not just to showcase, this marks a very important first relationship with a in real life mall, exploring different possible campaigns or events together. And that's the whole objective. We want to explore how we can bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, and by working with them, it will prove a great case study for us to possibly try to bridge the whole relationship. So we will keep you updated, and the goal is really to have our first good case study, and from there we can replicate that to all the different partners along the way to come. And on top of that, we also have potential a brand collaboration coming up. It's a very prominent brand. I can't really review much at the moment, and honestly, I can't wait. I think in the next 1 month we should have a lot more concrete ideas. We will keep you posted. Right, so the next thing, and I think it's just the last few things. I think I'll be just running about 20 minutes or so. I think it's a very quick update. I think it's very interesting updates so far. Security is something that has always been something that is very close to our hearts. Since the beginning, we have been investing and paying a lot of attention to security because we know that this is the one chance we cannot waste. Once there's a vulnerability, once there's a hacking going on, it could be a downfall of a project. So we invest a lot in terms of trying to educate ourselves how to better manage this, how to prevent all the potential scams along the way. So we will continue to improve our security internally, but at the same time, we want to think about how we can provide security for you in terms of using tools, using bots, so that more and more holders in our community can be prevented to fall onto such scams. We currently are going to implement, these are just 2 of the many tools that we're going to implement. One of it is called a Discord Scammer Firewall. It's a name I haven't really properly give it, but it's essentially a bot to help us ban scammers automatically when they enter to our site. It has a very interesting ecosystem and database behind it, but I'm not going to bore you with the details, but essentially it plays a huge role in terms of trying to identify and ban the scammers from coming to our site to eventually post certain suspicious links or try to DM you and stuff like that. The security Discord bot is a bot created to protect against unwanted webhooks and certain Discord privilege role changes will be notified to the admin and preventing roles from getting changed. This is a very fundamental or very common way of getting hacked in servers where maybe an admin account got hacked or a high level priority role person got hacked, and then eventually they are able to access and change certain roles or put in certain messages in the announcements through webhooks and everything. So it's a very common way of getting hacked. We are trying to use this bot to fight against that. Overall, hackers and scammers continue to innovate on a daily basis. They'll continue to find different creative ways to make you fall for it. And I think for us, it's very important for us to keep innovating in the space as well. So these are just sort of two of the tools in the pipeline. We are thinking about implementing different sets of tools. It's like a security in a box where everyone can use to protect themselves against such suspicious activities. So some of the things could include implementing our tool. When you try to mint our platform will prevent you from minting because they are suspicious, or even preventing you from going to suspicious website in the future. Yeah, so these are things that we are thinking about. Hope we can share with you and prevent, and together we can prevent more and more such scamming cases. Yeah, so this is really the updates that we have. More things that's going on. Of course, we are planning our meetup session. There are some delays because we have been fighting with COVID and stuff like that. Also trying to find the right place for us to gather. It's something to come. If you're in Singapore, look forward to it. We will have a very chill session, have some beer together, have some finger food together. It'll be a lot of fun. Other than that, we are also looking to build pilots in terms of creating pilot animations. We're working with publishing houses, animation houses to potentially create shows. And one day perhaps you can see our shows in Netflix, for example. That'd be very, very interesting. Concurrently, we are also trying to build our own brand contents. So for now, we are actually on the way to create our first children music, children's song. Very interesting, very, very nice. We figured that to touch the hearts of family, one of the ways that we can move about is to reach children. And to children, you can create children's songs like Pink Fong, right? Baby Shark is getting so famous. It's an anchor that we can start to enter and to also establish imaginary one's animation together with the music so that families and children can start to get familiar with us over time, and hence bridging the gap between the Web 2 and Web 3 as we build more and more events and products together. In terms of questions on new hires, yes, we are still hiring. Various positions are still open. We are looking for UI UX artists. We are still looking for partnerships and business development people. We are still looking for 3D modelers, animators, copywriters as well. So a lot of the positions are still open. To continue to send your applications. We'll have a chat with you. Yeah, so overall, I think the journey is going to pick up speed from now because all the main key hires are coming into place. Some of them are still not here yet because they need to quit their job, and typically it will take like 30 days before they can officially join you. That's usually how it happens, right? But overall, I think I'm super glad that the team is coming into place. All the different important people are set into different pillars right now. I think right now we are good to go. We are good to move as fast as possible moving forward. In terms of the development of the website and so on, we will keep you updated because there has been certain iterations and mechanics of changes. And yeah, we will keep you posted on the timeline as much as possible in the official announcement. I think that's something that I would like to do as well, to keep you posted on updates. This is a feedback that we have very often. When are the updates? what can I know that? How can I know that what you guys are working on? Moving forward, we would really love to improve our communication skills with you, and to of course keep you updated is one, and also hear your feedback over time as we work on this together. Yeah, so that's all for my updates for today. I hope that it has been enjoyable for you. There are a lot of things still ongoing in the background. Once I have concrete information, I will share with you over time. Overall, love to hear your feedback. Love to hear what you think about what we have so far. If you have any ideas, do feel free to comment in the general chat. I will be hanging out in the general chat for a bit today. So yeah, looking forward. Goodbye.